Hello, welcome guys. This is your Inspiring Divine Downloads reading for mid-month of January. Just going to see what the energy is about, how it's going. If you hear any music on the background, I live next to my neighbor and he has a keyboard and oracle school. So don't worry, it won't mess up my reading. I'll just translate the energies that I feel, and maybe also good background music for you guys who are interested. Okay, so let's see what the divine wants to tell us, wants to show us. Okay, cards are flipping out. Am I going to use these cards? Yes, I'm going to use. It's not too much. Just laying out the spread first, and then we're going to go into the reading. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using the Angel Prayers from Carl Gray. These are beautiful cards. A lot of messages. I really connect with these cards to get a lot of messages to pass on, to give to you guys. Remember, take whatever resonates, what doesn't, just leave it. Okay, then we go. Let's see what are the beautiful. A lot of you signs are doing a lot of healing when it comes to the heart chakra, heart awakening. Amazing. Okay, the last two cards. Ooh, this is wonderful. Okay, let's place all the cards in position. And then we see where we can go to. Okay, the first one. The gifts and strengths that you have. Some of them you don't realize that you have them, and others you are very aware that you have. Okay, you know your story, so you know what works for you guys. Okay, name I cannot even spell, but you guys can read the name later. But it's higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Don't know if you can see the name. I'll just bring a bit more to the camera. Can't spell it, so I won't spell it. Okay, what are the messages that I'm receiving? For a lot of you, you are noticing that you need to do some inner work. You need to actually end some cycles, some past cycles. You know that for certain situations, the answers lie within. And that is what the divine is trying to show you, is trying to lead you forward. Your intuition is talking to you, telling you which direction to go. For some of you water signs that feel like, okay, what shall I do at this moment? Actually triggering you to balance your feelings, your emotions, because you guys are water signs, you're all in your emotions. But sometimes the divine is asking you to take a step back and also look at things from a different perspective, kind of like combining logic with emotions to find that balance, that certain experiences and lessons, it is most important to not look at it from a very emotional perspective, but to also kind of like place yourself in the other person's shoes. How do they feel? This is beautiful. And what I feel that this is also bringing you, this will bring a lot of prosperity in many areas. For some of you that are really focused on new goals where it comes to getting your financial abundance stable, find out what kind of job do you want, what occupation, because for some of you, I do feel you have, I'm embodying this energy that you have different skills and you just don't know which road to take. You're thinking, shall I go straight forward? Shall I go to the left, to the right? Which one of your talents or your tools is important for you to let out at this moment that you can use? So this is very, very important. And because you're learning from experience, a lot of life lessons that you have experienced, you're taking all what you have learned from your eyes, the positive aspects, the more painful aspects, and you're combining, and you're kind of like thinking, okay, how can I act the next time? How do I handle a certain situation? Or how can I handle a certain person? This is what I'm strongly feeling. For some of you, I do feel that you are connecting with someone who is actually a past soulmate. You've been connected with them in different lives and you've come together in this life. For a small majority of you, you're really realizing that you're more fully awake to the connection than the other person. And with these gifts and talents from past experience that you've learned, you're also learning to give the other person time to awaken to this connection that you both have, for them to know who you truly are, how they can step forward, and how they can do things. Beautiful, guys. This is really beautiful. So you're at the position of your life that you have your gifts, you have your strengths, you have new gifts, new strengths, and you're learning how to use them in different ways to help you and to support you very wisely. That is good, guys. That is really, really amazing. Then the next card, how to use your gifts for what is happening now. We have Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. A lot of you are getting this calling to trust your inner voice, not to take advice from others, but to listen to what your heart is saying, what your guides are trying to tell you, leading you forward. And this is beautiful. And as we know, you're water sign, so you're in the emotions. And a lot of you, as being a water sign, you give good advice to other people. When other people feel lost, you know how to place yourself in their shoes and to give them advice to move forward. But what the divine is telling you in different situations is look within for the answers, for advice for yourself. Feel that deep connection, because a lot of you are deepening your connection with your higher self, with your guides, with the divine. You know what to do in different situations. Strong message that I'm getting when it comes to work, that some of you have been experiencing that you've been stuck. You've been stuck at your job. You're not growing. Your boss does not see your skills, your qualities. Your boss is not even supporting you in certain ways to grow. And your inner calling is telling you it is time to look for something else, to release this job that you're having and to try and move forward and to find something that is more suitable. Your inner calling is telling you it is time to move forward. And this is what you're feeling. For others of you, what I'm feeling is that you want to start working for yourself. You've already had the plans, but now it's when can you bring it out to fruition? When can you put it on paper? When can it balance out? When is it really the time for you to do it? You're following your inner intuition, your call. The divine will show you when divine timing is in place. And when it also comes to love in many areas, not only in a love connection, but also with friends and family, you are feeling with which people you are developing a deeper connection, a deeper, sincere give and take. That's what I'm strongly feeling. And at this moment, you're kind of like filtering out, like, okay, which people resonate with my energy, which people can grow with me. And from that majority, the people that are not near my energy vibration, what do I do? Do I keep them in my life? Do I give them more time? You're kind of like understanding everybody has a different timeline and has a different pace to grow and to develop. So that is what you're learning in this period, that your awareness is increasing in many areas. Beautiful, guys. Okay, then we go to the next one. What supports your happiness? Javal Kul. Okay, I can say this. Don't know if I'm saying it right, but you guys can correct me. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on your path. Take one step at a time to happiness. A lot of self-reflection, a lot of time that you need is to take a step back when you move forward and reflect at the position in your life. Where are you in your life? How do you make your plans? Do you make only movements only out of your emotions, your heart space? How do you use your logic? How do you combine it with your emotions in certain moments in your life? That both is required. That's what I'm strongly feeling. Both head, heart is required in certain situations. And this is what a lot of you are realizing in this moment, especially with the new energy that is transforming, that is embodying. You are also kind of like, it's like the universe is telling you, for the people, for the water signs that feel exhausted at this moment, it is time to also take a moment to breathe, not to always be on the move, not always to take action, but also moments to recharge. For some of you, a vacation is required. You've been working just too much. You feel drained. You feel you've been giving so much to your family, to your friends, to people around you. You haven't had time to recharge your own energy. So this is the time, okay, to know that, okay, you need to recharge. You need a timeout. You need to pamper yourself. You need to do things that make you happy, to let you move forward. Beautiful. What are the challenges? Okay, what can be the challenges in your life that you have to come? What could be the obstacles in your life? Then we have the card. This is so beautiful, very beautiful. Even if you see the card, the way she holds the flower, guys, it is amazing. Hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Look how beautiful this is. Strong message that I'm getting is that a lot of you have been through a lot in your life, through struggles, through a lot of obstacles, just obstacles, haven't had a time to rest, and another problem comes up, then you have to go through it. The divine is trying to show you to not lose hope, guys, to try most of the time to look at things in a loving way, even when you're going through a difficult time. Accept it is what it is at that moment, and that you are moving forward, even if you don't feel that you're moving forward at some moments, at some time, but you are. For a big majority of you, I feel that you have lost your sight of how worthy you are, how much you do for others, and you've kind of like forgotten yourself. Okay, you haven't made it much time for yourself, but you're always just supporting others' dreams, other people's hopes. You're always there to give advice. People are always phoning you because they're always in problems, but it's not like the roles are changing. Now the divine is telling you, yes, okay, you can be there for others, but make time for you. You also need that support, or someone that you can call on, that you can ask for advice, support in certain areas, and see also your worth. You are much more than just a person to be there for others. You also have gifts to develop. You also have things in your life that you can manifestate. So what is most important is loving yourself the coming period, okay? Try this. 80% of your love, your energy, give to yourself, and 20% to others. It is very important. So it's a process for you to learn, for this majority that I'm talking to is that you stop working on that self-love. And the divine saying you always need that. You need that me time. You need that alone time. You need to grow. Even if you have a family, even if you have kids and you think it's impossible, even if it's 10 minutes before you go to bed, just to read that favorite book, to do your meditations, your affirmations, you are very worthy. Just remember that, guys. Beautiful. And choose loving thoughts. Choose loving thoughts. That is very important, because I do feel another message. Some of you find it hard because most of your life you didn't get the best support from your environment. They didn't know how to show you love in a give and take relationship, balanced. And I also feel that it's not only family or your environment, it can be a past relationship that you've had, and it's always been difficult. You're always been kind of like putting yourself in the background and putting other people's needs first. But the divine is telling you this is a moment to put yourself first. Believe in yourself, know you can move forward, and know that when you love yourself, you accept who you are, you shine your bright light, and you shine your worth. Look what it says. Look at all that beautiful, fiery love and passion. You can manifestate much more than you wish or you desire. Beautiful, guys. Really, it's amazing. What your guides need you to know. There's the card again, and it shows up. Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and the divine love. Give and receive in balance. You see? Give and receive. Just what the other card said. It is time. It is time to also analyze your connections with who you have in your environment, with family, friends, even in love relationships. Balance is required. Harmony is needed. And for some of you, yes, you are going to make this choice that I strongly feel that you will awaken to accepting that you're going to give more in a connection where it's give and take, and not always you being the one giving, and not always you being the one giving the advice and the support. But you're going to learn to also love yourself from a different perspective. For some of you, yes, in a love connection, it will be difficult for your partner to accept this, but gradually they will understand that you have been taking too much on yourself, too much on your plate, too much people are hanging on you, and that your new energy that you embody, it also needs space. You need to grow. And once you come more in harmony and balance, then you know that things can grow more faster into fruition. You can move much more forward. Beautiful, guys. So your heart is awakening to many things, many changes, but positive, more loving changes in harmony and balance. And that's what your guides want you to know in this moment, guys. So that is really, really good. Just going to take a sip because my throat is a bit dry. And we continue with the reading. Okay. Next card. What your higher self is telling you at this moment. Beautiful. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe and angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Strong message that I'm really receiving, and this is for a lot of you. You've been through so much. The past, longer than the past 2 years, you've been through a lot of struggles. You've been struggling with your health. not knowing if you get better, not knowing if there will be changes. And for those part of you people that have been struggling with health, you've also been going through transformations, a lot of changes. Old medicine that doesn't serve, getting new medicine, adjusting to the body. So yes, the divine is asking you to trust through your prayers that you do, through your meditations, in whatever way that you're doing. Your angels are standing close. Your angels are there to support you and to protect you in this difficult time that you're having, for who this message resonates. Now the messages that I'm receiving. Some of you have lost a job. You've been there for many years. You don't know what to do. You really want to move forward. You think, okay, you would be there for a long time. Your finances would be very stable. And all of a sudden, job is gone. You left. How do you pay your bills? Divine is also showing that room is made for something new. For some of you, yes, you do feel you have been without a job for a long time. Your money, your savings are finishing. How are you going to do it? Divine is also showing that that new job is coming. It's on its way, and it's going to come at a moment that is very unexpected, that you didn't expect, that you thought, but I've been struggling for so long. And for others that also lose their job, or all of a sudden notice that they can't do what they're doing anymore and they just quit, divine is also helping you to bring changes, to bring something new on your path, to guide you where you need to be guided. Beautiful, guys. So for all the concerns you have, give it to the universe. Pray, meditate, do in whatever way you need to do. And also when it comes to love, it's another message that I'm receiving. For some of you, you're thinking, oh, I still love a certain person from my past. I don't think they love me. It didn't end well. I don't think we're ever going to speak or contact each other. But all of a sudden, unexpectedly, you get that call from that person. And all of a sudden, you guys are just placed in a position that the divine is showing you is that you guys needed time apart. You needed to grow. You needed to solve your own pieces in your life and put your puzzle together before you can get a new chance. And it's up to you to choose if you want to come back in the love situation or you stay as good friends to support each other on both your life paths. Beautiful. Then what your heart needs to know to heal. This is such a lovely card and also a lovely ending. Another one, also a lot of changes, spiritual awakening, a lot of love, a lot of emotions. Yes, you guys are water signs. You're very loving, you're very emotional. But a lot of healing, a lot of awareness. It's just beautiful. You guys are having a lot of upgrades. That's what I'm truly feeling. And then we come to the last card, magic manifestation. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Beautiful. Isn't this card amazing, guys? Wonderful. Yes, focus on your dreams. That new business you want to start and you think, oh, it's taken so long. I've been busy building it. It's been 2 years now and I don't see the money flowing. And all of a sudden you just keep on, you don't give up. And then 2.5 years, the third year, all of a sudden profits go up and it just keeps on flowing. That's what the divine is telling you. Stay focused on your goal, okay? Try for yourself to, and that's what a lot of people do, and I know it's logical. We also kind of like set certain goals for us, we put certain time limits on them, because we're like, okay, if we do this, then with 5 years I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. But remember, sometimes you will take a detour. Sometimes the universe will want to give you a bit more time before it comes into balance, before it comes into fruition, before you can see what the outcome is. So remember, plans are also sometimes good to adjust. Okay? You work on it, you know the steps to move forward. But as long as you do your affirmations, your visions, your goals, as long as you keep on working on them, guys, they can become reality. They don't always become reality at the time that we want to, but the divine will let it come into reality at the time that is right for you. And this is something that we all have a difficulty with as human beings. So do I. Me, exactly the same. I mean, I'm a Saggy. I want everything now. I want to go fast now. I want to build now. Everything has to build up at a certain time. But I have learned through lessons, and sometimes the same lessons have repeated so hard, and I've really knocked my head, that I thought, you know what? Divine is showing me this is not the time. You have to have patience. You have to stay focused and not give up. And this is what I'm truly feeling, the big message for a big majority of you. Don't give up on your dreams. Stay focused. A bit more time is required. And it's going to be so unexpected when those dreams come in reality and you see everything in the 3D and you think like, wow, imagine if I did give up on my dreams, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't come to this point in my life. Beautiful, guys. This is really a beautiful reading for those of you. Okay. For the people that are interested in the extended, please just click the link below. And the two things we're going to talk about is what you're not able to see yet, and what is important for you to protect and recharge your energy in this coming period. Okay? Thank you very much for watching, guys. Sending you lots of love and light. Bye.